The most surprising things that's happened this weekend is I found myself in agreement with Angela Rayner, the Deputy Prime Minister, and indeed Housing Secretary. She was doing the Sunday morning media round and was talking about how she wants to, as Housing Secretary, build more homes and end the NIMBY chokehold on house building. The not in my backyard people go, oh yeah, we definitely need more homes, just not here. So where are they going to go? She says we need to put the needs of people who want a home over and above those of, newts and bats and their habitats. I think she's right. Let's talk about this with Millie Dodd. She's campaigns manager at an organisation called Just Build Homes. Millie, sounds like you do exactly what it says on the tin. You just want people to build more homes.
Yeah, that's correct. So we exist to connect supporters of house building with the planning process to do exactly what Angela Rayner was speaking about, because there has been this huge perception that houses is unpopular because there hasn't been any dialogue with people who are affected by the housing crisis.
Yeah.
When the truth is, most people do want to see new homes go ahead. Yes,
exactly. And I'm guessing, I mean, you're very youthful. You're one of the young people who are sitting there going, how am I ever going to be able to afford a home when house prices have gone up just sort of virtually vertically in the last 20 years, but wages aren't doing that with inflation, all the extra costs, just getting harder and harder, and mortgages are harder and harder to come by, interest rates going up as well, that actually just becomes untenable. And they just simply aren't building enough homes. Were you at least hopeful that Labour meant it when they said they were going to build 1.5 million new homes over 5 years? By the way, it's exactly the same as the pledge the Tories had. It's 250,000 homes a year. Did that make you feel hopeful?
Well, we support any initiative that's going to contribute to building more homes in the country. And a lot of the work that I do is focused on filling the gaps in the planning system before we do get to that point, because obviously it's quite difficult to overhaul a whole planning system and make those changes quickly. And I think my main concern is that the planning system is not set up to cater to the voices of people who are in need of new homes.
Yes, it listens to the people who already own a home in an area who then go, oh no, you can build it somewhere but not here because it's going to affect my view, or I'm going to hear the lorries when they're building it.
Exactly, and we need to do more to get the supportive voices involved in the debate, people like renters, younger people living at home in their 30s, and it's these voices that we amplify with Just Build Homes.
Absolutely, and it's very, very true. And what's fascinating also, often the people who are objecting to homes being built in their local area will at the same time, in the pub the next day be complaining about how, their son or daughter is working hard but is renting but can't afford to buy somewhere. They don't seem to see these two things as being linked.
Yeah, we have conversations every day with people who want to see new homes go in their area, and I've noticed a really big uptake in people who are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, who are suddenly the pennies dropping and saying, actually, I would really like my younger children to remain living in the local area, and I don't want them to have to move far away or stay living with me, in fact.
Yes, but more importantly. But this is the thing, it's often the kind of homes. I mean, for me, again, I think an awful lot of them are absolute carbuncles. They're horribly ugly. They're not the sort of homes that most people want. And Claire Pearsall, my guest in the studio, was saying, you get it'll be a load of luxury flats, or it'll be a load of, big mansions and houses. Well, most people can't afford that. Or there'll be, high-rise blocks. Again, people want to have a little bit of garden. They want their kids to be able to play outside. They built the homes that people wanted and made them attractive. People probably wouldn't object so much.
Yeah, and I think that is a really important point as well. And we spend a lot of the time talking to local communities about the kind of home, people who are in need of housing, what they would like to go ahead, and working with the industry to deliver homes that people actually need and want, that provide the things that they want to see as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the crucial thing here as well is is one of the points that Angela Rayner made is we've got a very slow planning system. It's very complicated, very expensive. We have these accusations that building companies, they buy up land, they land bank, and then they basically improve the value of it because it's got planning permission eventually. But actually, a lot of these things are stopped by, the lesser spotted newt or some vole or something that's been discovered. So we can't build anything there because it's going to disrupt the habitat. I do agree with Angela Rayner, I'm sure you do as well, that we can't just put the needs of some a bat above the needs of families who need homes.
Definitely, and I do believe that you can do both. It's about readjusting the balance and taking away these blockers that is making it that we're not building enough homes in this country.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, again, high-rise blocks in the centre of London, more of them. We actually need homes. I mean, I would like there to be whole new cities. I mean, a whole new sort of prettier Milton Keynes is built on the Greenbelt. Are you a Greenbelt builder? Because I'm massively a big fan of building on the Greenbelt.
I think it's just about building in the places where people want to live and the homes that people want to see. And if that's on the green belt, then that's the homes that we need to deliver.
Absolutely. It's all very well people objecting, but they've already got their homes. And someone probably objected to their home being built in the first place. Millie, thank you so much. I hope you'll come on the show again. Millie Dodd is a campaigns manager at Just Build Homes. I mean, this is a very good point, Claire Basil. You as a local councillor would realise this. You hear from the homeowners, but you don't hear from the renters who'll never get a chance to buy in your area.
And that's the problem, is that everybody's there and settled. I mean, my village that I live in is about 55 years old. You can imagine prior to that, people were going to have been moaning about the fact that it was being built.
I don't even live there and I put an objection in.
It's beautiful. I love it. But I think that we need to be very, very careful with what we wish for.
And also stop importing so many people. They don't need to build so many homes. This is Talk, the home of common sense. Stay tuned.